What if the most important thing your cat ever tried to tell you wasn't a meow, a purr, or a slow blink, but the quiet decision to stop sleeping where they always slept? They were on your bed every night for years. Same corner, same pillow, same warmth. And then one morning, you wake up and they're not there. You find them curled in the closet, or under the couch, or pressed into a dark corner of a room they've never cared about before. You assume they just found a new spot. But what if that move wasn't a preference? What if it was a message and you're about to walk right past it? Number 1. A cat's sleeping spot is never random. Where your cat sleeps is one of the most intentional decisions they make every day. It reflects how safe they feel, how bonded they are, and how their body is functioning. Veterinary behaviorists consistently note that one of the earliest and most overlooked signs of pain or illness in cats is a sudden change in sleeping location. Because cats evolved to hide vulnerability from predators, they don't limp towards you or cry when something is wrong. They withdraw, they find a darker, quieter, more enclosed space, and they stay there. Not because it's more comfortable, but because something inside them is saying, I need to disappear right now. That shift from your pillow to the back of a closet might look small, but in your cat's world, it's the loudest alarm they know how to pull. If your cat recently changed where they sleep and you assumed it was nothing, hit like and subscribe because the emotional reasons behind this are even harder to see. Number 2, they didn't leave your bed, they left you. Think about what that bed meant. For years, your cat chose to sleep beside you. They jumped up every night, found their exact spot, and pressed their body against yours until morning. That wasn't habit. That was a nightly declaration. Every time they chose your bed, they were saying, this is still the safest place in my world. You are still my person. So when that stops, don't look at the new location. Look at what they walked away from. Something shifted in how they feel. Maybe the house got louder. Maybe a new pet arrived and the territory feels uncertain. Maybe you've been gone more. Maybe something between you changed so subtly that you didn't register it, but they did. Cats don't leave the safest spot in the house unless it stopped feeling safe. And the hardest part is that they won't tell you why. They'll just be gone from the pillow one morning. And most owners roll over and don't think twice. Number 3, when the new spot is small and dark, listen harder. There's a difference between your cat choosing the sunny windowsill in the living room and your cat pressing themselves behind the washing machine. One is exploration, the other is retreat. When a cat moves to a tight, enclosed, dark space, under the bed, behind furniture, inside a closet they've never entered, that is one of the strongest signals a cat can give that something is physically or emotionally wrong. Cats in pain seek compression. They want their back against a wall and their body tucked in. It's not comfort, it's protection. They're making themselves as small as possible because something inside them feels too big to carry in the open. If your cat suddenly trades your bed for a place you have to search for them, don't wait. Don't give it a week. That cat just told you something they can't say any other way. If your cat is behaving oddly and you're unsure why, tell us in the comments. Using detailed research, we'll make a video on it. Number 4, sometimes they move closer, not away. And here's the version nobody talks about. Sometimes the change isn't retreat. Sometimes your cat, who always slept on the armchair across the room, suddenly starts sleeping on your chest, directly on you, every night, and you think it's sweet. But that shift can carry just as much weight. A cat who suddenly needs to be closer to your body, closer to your heartbeat, closer to the one source of warmth and rhythm they trust, that cat might be telling you they don't feel right. They're not being clingy, they're anchoring. When their world inside starts to feel unstable, they go to the one thing in their world that still feels steady. If a cat who kept their distance for years suddenly can't sleep without touching you, don't just enjoy it. Pay attention to it. Number 5, the spot they choose is the truth. They can't speak. Your cat can't schedule a vet appointment. They can't point to where it hurts. They can't explain that the house feels different now or that something between you shifted and they don't know how to fix it. The only language they have is movement. Where they go, where they stay, where they stop going. And the most honest sentence your cat will ever speak is the place they choose to close their eyes. If that place changed, something changed. Don't explain it away. Don't assume it's a phase. Walk to wherever they're sleeping tonight, sit down beside them, and look at what they're telling you. Because a cat who moves in silence is still a cat who's talking. They just need you to stop listening with your ears and start listening with your eyes. If this made you think about where your cat slept last night, share it with someone whose cat recently changed spots. That cat might be asking for help the only way they know how.